went to the lab and came up with 10 of the best Fortnite ideas we could think of. Some are huge map changes, others are game-changing new weapons. All of them slap. At least, in our opinion. Before we get started though, make sure to click that shiny red subscribe button. It helps us out a ton and shows that you like what we're doing here. Okay, enough clowning around. This is NewScapeGames, your source for Fortnite news, leaks, ideas, and theories. Go, 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 go! New vehicle, motorcycles. It only makes sense, right? The car update was huge and changed the game pretty wildly. We've even received recent leaks that indicate car mods are coming to Fortnite, which will mix things up even more. You know what? Let's get even crazier and add another ground vehicle to the game. Similar to cars, there would be multiple different types of motorcycles: chopper, sports bike, moped, and dirt bike. Just like cars, each would have their unique advantages and disadvantages. Choppers would have average speed but a large tank, remedying the need to fill up often. Sports bikes would be super fast and have the ability to boost, but off-roading would be nearly impossible. The moped, wouldn't be the best. Pretty average in all areas. What can we say? It's a moped. The dirt bike would be all about off-roading, but would slow down on traditional roads. Adding motorcycles into the game would be great, and would add a new level of precision to travel in Fortnite. Season theme, the Imagined Order. First up, we're discussing a continuation of the 0 Point storyline. As you most likely know, this season is about the giant orb in the center of the map. That thing is the 0 Point, and keeps Fortnite Island and all of reality in check. Without it, things aren't right. Actually, without it, things aren't things at all. It's destabilizing because of Galactus, and one man has been sent onto the island to fix it. It's John Jones. He's an employee of the Imagined Order, a mysterious organization pulling the strings of the island. This season has answered a ton of our questions, but honestly, we still have a lot more. That's why our concept season would be called the Imagined Order, and would be all about this mysterious organization and its employees. The Battle Pass would feature multiple members of IO, and the map would feature tons of different laboratories. We feel having a season dedicated to the Imagined Order would be awesome, and would continue the story of the 0 Point nicely. New vehicle, rocket carts. This next idea is wacky, but roll with us. Literally. One of our favorite vehicles of Fortnite's early years was the shopping cart, and not because it was solid. No, honestly, the opposite. They weren't super useful, but yielded hilarious results. Honestly, we think the Fortnite trickshot community was at its peak during their time in the game. On top of this, they were super glitchy, which gave us a ton of laughs online. That's why we want to reintroduce shopping carts into the game with an added twist. Like we said, they'd be called rocket carts. Yup, shopping carts with rockets strapped to the side. Think of boosting in a boat or chopper. When activated, your avatar would hold onto the handlebars for dear life, their legs flapping in the wind. Use these bad boys to get crazy air and do even crazier tricks. Come on, who wouldn't want to see rocket carts in Fortnite? New LTM, Unvaulted 2.0. So we started reminiscing about the early days of Fortnite. All the old weapons, locations, events, and it got us thinking. We want to see them again. But how do we do that? Do we just reintroduce classic POIs into the Chapter 2 map? We could, but we have a better idea. It'd be called Unvaulted 2.0. As well as all of the unvaulted weapons, players would also be able to play on past versions of Fortnite maps. That's right, queue up in this mode and your lobby will cycle through the map from Chapter 1. One game you might be in Season 5, the next, Season 2. You get the idea. This way, players get their fix of the old map without making any radical changes to the current island. Epic can progress their story, and OG players can experience old school Fortnite once again. To us, it's a win-win. What do you all think of Unvaulted 2.0? Is this something you'd like to see in Fortnite? Let us know in the comments down below. New exotic, the 0 Point Heavy. Okay, now let's talk a brand new exotic weapon, straight from our noggins. When thinking up a new gun, we tried to figure out what we would want to see. The new Hop Rock Dualies are one of our favorite exotics, since it combines an old favorite weapon and awesome forms of mobility. That led us to the 0 Point Heavy. It's a heavy shotgun with the power of a 0 Point crystal. It would have the same damage as a legendary heavy shotgun, 77 damage. The catch, though, similar to the Hop Rock Dualies, would be its ability to phase you forward. After your gun is fired, the 0 Point crystals will take effect for 5 seconds. Obviously, this is not long, but think about what you can do in that short amount of time. See an enemy far away? Fire once, phase to them, and start blasting. Once you're there, no need to let off the phasing either. Continue shifting left and right, making it near impossible for the bad guy to hit you. Eliminate them, take their loot, repeat. Sounds great, huh? We love and miss the heavy shotgun, and feel this would be a great way to include it in the weapon rotation once again. Season theme: Destabilized. Okay, so we've discussed a season full of imagined order. What if Season 5 ended really, really badly though? Like, the 0 point straight up splits in half. The season would be called Destabilized. The island would be in total ruin, but how so? We'll explain. Firstly, we'd be introducing new zones, called anti-grav arenas. See, the 0 point has caused anomalies all over the island. One of the biggest, gravity is no longer a guarantee. To help remedy this, the Imagined Order has created large, domed research facilities out of these areas. While inside, your character jumps considerably higher and floats down slowly. This is similar to Loot Lake during Season 9, which featured the 0 point at the center. While inside this zone, players will experience anti-grav effects. The biggest difference is these new zones would be inside, and the building would be structured for vertical gameplay. Trust us, it would be chaotic and a ton of fun. We would also increase the number of NPCs on the island, both neutral and hostile. As for the Battle Pass, it would be remixed versions of past characters, but they would be pretty messed up. Each of them would be an amalgamation of other characters, and would glitch while in motion. Imagine a Peely Fistic John Wick combo walking around the map. If that doesn't scream chaotic, I don't know what does. This is a season we'd love to see. Also, as a little sneak peek, we've made another Battle Pass. In my opinion, it's our best yet. Come back to the channel Sunday to check it out. Okay, moving on. New exotic, Zapatron. We just couldn't help ourselves. If you don't know, the Zapatron was a weapon briefly introduced all the way back in Season 1. At the time, it was only available in supply drops. It was then disabled due to a glitch with said supply drops. Once the care packages returned though, the Zapatron was nowhere to be found. Only a few clips exist of the weapon, but it is said to have been multi-use. Tap the trigger or mouse for burst fire, hold for a charged blast. This effectively makes it both a sniper and an assault rifle, and that sounds awesome. Because of its notoriety in the Fortnite community, we'd like to introduce it as an exotic weapon. It would function similarly to how it originally worked, but would not have the full range of a sniper rifle. Instead, it would work as a medium-ish range sniper and a medium-ish range assault rifle. It would still be better than most weapons, but hopefully the gold price point would help balance it. Map change. Bring back Viking Village. Okay, here's another idea for you. We want to see the return of the Viking Village, which made its debut back in Season 5 to accompany the skin Ragnarok. It may not have been huge, and difficult to travel up to, but something made it full of charm. That season was all about time, and having a Viking ship smack dab on top of a mountain fit the theme perfectly. It also remained a consistently hot drop, making it always fun to land at. On top of all that, it had 9 chest spawns. That may not seem like a ton, but the location was small. Looting up was easy, and the fights were close quarters. Besides, it just makes sense to bring it back. As you probably know, the Viking ship is already returned on the island, instead being on top of a building west of Holly Hedges. Just add the mountain and we got Viking Village back. New location, the Hall of Fortnite. This next idea is a little meta, but we believe it would work well in the game. It would be called the Hall of Fortnite and would be found near Pleasant Park. It'd be a museum showcasing the history of the game since the very beginning. In it would be sculptures showcasing past events, like the Mech vs. Monster fight or the device. There would also be pictures showcasing big Fortnite moments, like the World Cup or Galactus arriving on the island. Another cool feature would be the Wall of Heroes, which would showcase OG skins. Got enough gold, and you'll be able to buy one for yourself. Keep in mind though, it will only be active for one game. It's important to note that this is somewhat similar to the Collector's Museum from Chapter 2 Season 4, but on a much larger scale. We feel the Hall of Fortnite would be a great way to pay homage to the game's history. Fortnite has been around for years now. To have an avenue to look back on the island would be unreal. New hostile NPC, Peely. We hate to say it folks, but in our canon, Peely isn't the nicest guy. We went to our Discord fan server and asked what people would like to see in Fortnite. One person had a great comment about the small number of hostile NPCs on the map. We have IO guards, the Mandalorian, and Ruckus. In our opinion, that just isn't enough. In Season 6, our newest bot would be Peely, and he would be found outside of Salty Towers. He'd carry a purple tag shotgun and would be a difficult foe to defeat. Do so though, and 2 big things happen. Firstly, he'll drop a random epic weapon. Pretty cool. Secondly, he would explode into a large pile of bananas. We're talking like a lot of bananas. That way, Peely can be a great way to upgrade your gear and gather heals. We know this idea is pretty silly, but it's Peely. It just makes sense. Well everyone, that's been 10 ideas for Fortnite Season 6. Out of all the things proposed, we think the rocket carts are what we'd like to see most. I mean, come on. Rocket-powered shopping carts? Think about the crazy amount of fun you would have with those. I can already see it now. You're playing a game, minding your own business, when BAM! A rocket cart flies through the air, landing right in front of you. Dang, we would love to see that. Okay, enough rambling. What did you think of our list? Would you like to see any of these things in game? Or are they better left on the drawing board? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell so you never miss a video. Oh, and use code NewScapePRO in the item shop. Thanks so much for watching everyone, we'll see you in the next one.